So you put up your cover of Kanye West's new song on X, and it's had about 8.5 million views since I last checked.
Like 18 million probably now.
18 million.
I think something in that ballpark, yeah.
Bloody hell. Can I just say, I haven't actually listened to his version of the song, but I have played your version of the song so many times because I feel like I just can understand what he's trying to say better than when he's singing it. And our mate Otto Dassing from Punk Rock Libertarian says he has racked up quite a number of views on your version of that song too. Did you expect it to go as viral as it did? And what's been the feedback?
No, I did not expect that at all. It was basically just like I was like, well, I haven't done the song yet, and like I had to kind of try to learn the song right away. And his version of it is all like auto tuned and stuff. So I don't know. I tried to just kind of translate it to my rendition of it, figure out like what the chords were because you can't even find the chords or the lyrics for it online. Like the song is just banned everywhere. Like people can't post the song, can't post the lyrics, can't post the chords. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just kind of figure it out, just make it up. And of course, I mean, I'm on Tower Gang, so my co-hosts, especially Clint, were like, "How have you not done a cover of this yet? Like, just do it." I'm like, "All right, fine." So finally did it. Like I think a couple of days after it dropped, that did it. Going into a weekend, and yeah, I mean, I expected, all right, like maybe it'll be like my biggest ukulele cover, but even that, like, what's it gonna be? Like a couple hundred views, maybe like 300 views, or not views, likes, like maybe like 300 likes, probably, thousands of views maybe at most, and the thing completely blew up. And
Mm.
the feedback or the reaction to it has been all over the spectrum, where obviously a lot of people really liked it and enjoyed it and understand like what's going on here. They understand like the message behind the actual song, which is essentially, I'm going to say like the worst thing that I can possibly say just to like push the limits of free speech. And it's really about cancellation. Like that's what the song is about. Like he's talking about how he got canceled for saying whatever you're not allowed to say. So then he's saying, I'm going to say it again. Like, basically,
Mm.
HH, but NHH, basically.
Yes,
I
and
don't know if I could say it on your channel or not.
I don't know if it'll get taken down. That's this crazy thing. And I would have thought in America with the First Amendment that any kind of song, and there's all kinds of songs out there about, your wife, Eminem, for example.
Mhm.
And then he puts this song out, which is, I think it's quite deep and he's a genius. I think Kanye is an absolute bloody genius, regardless what you think of him and his personal choices.
Right.
But for that song to be taken off of Spotify, I don't think it's anywhere where I don't even know where you can listen to that song anymore. Do you know where it is on
People
the
keep, like,
internet?
uploading it to you can find it on YouTube because people just keep uploading it, so, like, it's always up there. Um, I don't know, Kanye's posted it on Twitter, and it might still be up there somewhere there, but I don't really know. But, yeah, I mean, you're right, like, you have all these rap songs that are, like, super violent and about murder, rape, like, all this stuff. This song isn't about any of that. This song is about, "I said the wrong thing, and you guys took my bank account away from me, you took my kids away from me," like, that's what the song is about. So I did that, and guess what? I mean, people don't really know this yet. I'm gonna be announcing this like tomorrow. There's gonna be like a huge drop, huge announcement about this. So you get the first announcement here.
Exclusive.
Yeah. So part of the reaction to this was that I was getting like a bunch of death threats and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, this is probably not good. People, like figuring out who I am, threatening me, threatening like my family members, whatever. Then it got worse than that because I got doxxed and people found out like where I work, and some of these woke leftist homos decided to call up my company and complain about it, and I got fired. Yeah. So I'm being canceled like for the exact same reason that the song states. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to hear that. What was their reason? Have you breached some kind of company policy? I would have thought what you post on your own private social media, you've posted thousands of songs before playing the ukulele, you've
No,
said some pretty wild stuff. What was their reason for this? What did they tell you?
they probably didn't know about it, but I mean, their reasoning is like their actual reason for this is different than what they would tell me, although they didn't even tell me, like they didn't give me an actual reason. It was like, um, we've been like told that there were some videos out there and we have investigated it and we are terminating you. Like that was literally the whole thing. And not only that, but I was remote when they did it on Friday and they did it over a Zoom call. And not only that, but they didn't even tell me it was going to be like a meeting with like HR, CEO, or whatever. It was totally deceitful. And it was under the guise of it being like one of the daily like engineering meetings that we would have. So like, all right, this is the daily engineering meeting. It's a Zoom. I go in and there's like, yeah, the CEO and HR. Give me a break, dude. Like just tell it to me straight at least and don't like deceive me into this. And also they don't even do it in person. So like what do they think? I'm gonna like go like all on Milton and Office Space and like burn the building down or something. Like, oh, let's do this while he's not in the building. Like, are you serious? Like, you really think I'm a violent person? Like, no. Like, the people that are doing this to me are the ones that are kind of promoting violence here because they're promoting, we're going to like fuck your life over basically just because we don't like a thing that you said. Like, okay, great. Those people are evil here, not me.
Mm. How many death threats have you had? Have you had to report anything to the police and with the doxing as well? Like, what have you done for your own safety? It's so insane. So you're saying you put out a ukulele cover of a popular song in 2025 in the United States of America, and you've just lost your job for it.
Right. The death threats, I mean, they're all like on Twitter, just people messaging me and whatever, like telling me to die essentially or that they're gonna or whatever. I mean, I don't take it seriously. I can't like
Mm,
who even knows who these people are half the time. Like I'm not going to the police over this. Like
mm,
it doesn't like that, is whatever. Like it's scary, but it's like I don't think these people are being totally serious. So I'm like, whatever. I blocked some of them. Some of the other ones were like, you're a disgrace to Boston and all this. And for those, I have there was this incident in Boston back in the 70s during the if you're familiar with American like segregation history, basically in the 70s, there was the forced integrated school busing, if you're familiar with that.
no, I'm not. In
So
the
like
70s.
yeah, in the 1970s in the US, where there was still a lot of segregation going on, like racial segregation. And because government is so, smart about all of this, they decided that one of the ways to desegregate and integrate everybody was to force people of different races to go to the same schools, sometimes busing them like 2 hours out of the way just to go to the same schools. As you can imagine, that did not work at all because you're forcing totally different cultures into each other, and people don't want this. Like, they want to mostly like be with the people that they know that they're familiar with. They don't want this. They don't want to spend 2 extra hours on a bus too. So it led to a lot of violence, a lot of stuff like that. And one thing that happened in Boston, it wasn't even like really that crazy. It was just like the image of it is really crazy. So I've been sending this image to these people that are like, you're a disgrace to Boston, you're a racist. Because this image is like this famous photo that's considered to be like the image of racism in Boston because Boston is like a historically racist city, according to a whole bunch of people, which somewhat is true. But while that was happening, there was, I think, a hearing going on at City Hall about the segregated busing or forced integrated busing. And this black guy was going into the City Hall and he wasn't even like part of that. Like he was, I forget what his job was. He was like promoting, I don't know, something involving like labor unions or something like that. If I remember, I forget what it was. But this like young white dude on the other side assumed that he was like going there for promoting forced integrated busing. And there was this whole thing like everybody was totally against each other, a bunch of fights going on. And this one guy took an American flag and swung it at the black guy, thinking that he was, part of the other side of this issue that everybody's getting all upset about. And he actually wasn't. But the image that was taken, the famous photo, makes it look like he's trying to like spear the guy with the American flag, but he was actually kind of swinging it at him. I think he actually hit him with it and knocked him down. Nobody actually got like killed or injured, really injured or whatever in this situation. But it's like an iconic photo that's like the racism of Boston. It's called the soiling of Old Glory. So I'm sending that picture to the people that are like, you're a racist, you're soiling Boston's reputation. I'm like, send picture, don't even respond otherwise. I'm trolling people.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do about your job? And did you think this would affect your life this much?
I mean, it was definitely a risk, but
Mm.
I'm not gonna stop being who I am. Like because my company is a bunch of like woke, progressive, like DEI people. I'm not gonna just buy into that when I don't agree with it. And I think it's bullshit. So That's the
Mm.
way that it is. Like, my views do not align with this company's views, but should they be allowed to fire me over something that I do that's not even on company time at all, like you said? And it wasn't even my words. I was covering a song, and that's the reason for it. It's not even anything that I said on Tower Gang or whatever for the last 4 years. Whether or not they have seen any of that, I don't even know. But it's completely ridiculous. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, I have to look for new sources of income, and what that's going to be, I don't know, because I don't know if I'm going to get back into software because I do hate working for other people. It is what I've done for the last 18 years, though. So I
Mm.
mean, that's a possibility. I mean, I do sports betting, and I'm fairly good at that. And if I ramp that up, like maybe I have enough money to kind of try to like launch that, or maybe I'm going to start trying to make money off of podcasting finally and content creation, which would be awesome because I would be my own boss basically if I did that, and I would make money like doing something I actually like to do. So I would kind of want to pursue that if I can.
And you have more time to cover songs that people choose to get offended by. So look on the bright side, you got more time to troll people on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. I don't even know if that was the most offensive song that I've done, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
probably it is, but I don't know. Like I have other songs where, the N word is in there and whatever. Like I've covered some rap songs, Insane in the Brain and whatever, and those didn't blow up, so nobody really cared. Nobody saw them. It's just that's what I thought this was gonna be too. Like, oh, okay, this is funny. He's covering a Kanye song on ukulele. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's what it was for. It's supposed to
Mm.
be for the ridiculousness of it. But I am gonna also be like launching a fundraising campaign tomorrow, probably, and see how it goes. See if I can be the next like Shiloh or something. Not even for like money to try to like help me out for a little while, but to send a
Mm.
message, that if people try to do this to you and they try to cancel you over this, we're not going to tolerate that anymore, and we're gonna, help each other out and not let people do that to us. So
You've
that's
gotta
part of it
let
as well.
you gotta let Kanye know what's happened.
I know. Can we get the word to him? I don't know. I tagged him in my video, but he never responded to it. He probably was. I'm sure he saw it and was probably like, "This cover sucks." Like,
Aw.